Hello, Libra, and welcome. I'm Jessie. This is Playful Moon Tarot. So grateful to have you here. These readings are designed to resonate with Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to be looking at August 1st to the 15th, the energies surrounding you, and the energies that you kind of like have around you, and the energies that you are currently moving towards. And with Venus being in retrograde, there is kind of an ask for us to kind of take stock and review certain areas of our life. So if you are astrologically sensitive, I do recommend going and finding a reading with an astrologer who you resonate with. And so the energy that we're kind of moving away from, the Empress, I really feel like we've been trying to find balance and find time to nurture ourselves. I know that as a Libra rising myself, I am going through a whole bunch of changes, and there's just been a sense to kind of rest and pause and really take care of ourselves. And even though this is kind of the energy that is being reflected in the card of the energy we're moving away from, I do feel that in the undercurrent of August, it is important for us to still kind of in the back of our mind keep reminding ourselves that self-care, self-nurturing, resting, recuperation, we might be feeling a little bit more drained. So just pay attention to your energy levels. If you need to cancel plans to take care of yourself, might be something you really need to consider. And with this wheel here, I feel like things are kind of starting to turn in our favor for some of us. I feel like some of these shifts that have been happening, and with certain things being released, I really feel is like karma clearing, energy in relationships kind of clearing, some energies in relationships coming to the surface that need to be talked about, but also that need to be cleared. And just really listen to your gut instincts, your intuition. And we're moving into kind of this rebirth phase, right? We're really kind of being asked to embrace these changes. And for me personally, I just really feel like this is resonating on a karmic level as well, and really being asked to start to shift into those areas of believing certain things can be possible, with that being tied to the wheel, with like karmic things, like potentially things not working out in your past, and believing that things can actually work out in your favor. There's a sense of needing to embrace some new thought patterns for some of us. So let me know in the comments down below how that is showing up for you. But really taking time to connect with people that really fill up our cup. I know that we've been kind of spending time connecting with friends, reconnecting with friends, building our social network relationships as well. And some good things kind of coming from those avenues too, right? Really celebrate the community that has really been supporting you lately. Take time to really celebrate them and really show gratitude for the people that have been supporting you recently. And oops, this one? Okay. And 4 of Cups. Okay. Or 5 of Cups. Okay. So August, I feel like, is a little bit of there's still big energy, but I still feel like we're being asked to, slow down a little bit, take time for ourselves. There is a big energy around feeling very action packed, very action oriented, driven towards our goals, wanting to achieve, wanting to do things. But there is that reminder out there that's, the balance, and we need to balance ourselves out. We need to spend time at both work and home, right? When we're all work focused or all home focused, when we're all focused on one area of our life, other areas kind of start to go into the shadow, right? Try to keep everything in the light. Try to figure out where to spend time so that it's kind of in an even distribution. So the 2 of Pentacles, kind of juggling things, right? Trying to juggle the busy schedule with the self-care, really trying to get kind of into that boss energy, right? Of taking action and kind of direction over our schedule, where we're spending time, try to find ways to tweak that so that we might be able to give back to ourselves. We're juggling a lot. What do we need to set down? Maybe we need to set something down. Maybe we have too many creative projects going on. Maybe we have too many things on our schedule and we need to make some time and some space, right? And it could just be because all of these, friends and connections, and it feels really great to be reconnecting and hanging out and spending time with friends. But just remember to take care of yourself too. I just got over being sick because I've been doing too much. So the priest, I really feel kind of getting into this energy of that leadership role, really saying like, I would love to hang out with you, but I need to cut back and I need to make that better decision for myself to stay at home tonight, right? Really kind of, I feel like we've been staying on top of our goals and our to-do lists. There's definitely been some changes around daily routine, health, and habit that has come up for me personally. And with this priest energy, I really feel like he's just still asking us to stay focused on the things that are benefiting us in our future, to stay focused on making those good decisions, those healthy decisions as we move forward. And with the Three of Wands, this is kind of like a pause moment, right? Pause, take a look at the lay of the land. Where do we want to go? Because I feel like for some of us, we have some really big goals. We've got the world here with the Three of Wands. So, and there's just big energy and it's right on top of the wheel. So it's, it feels like we want to be moving in this direction. We want to be action oriented. We want to be clearing the way for these new things to come in. But there's also a sense of, as we are laying this foundation, as we are going through these daily changes of habits and routine, thought patterns, how we are interacting with the people around us, there is just a sense of a pause to just kind of take stock, take, lay of the land. Where do we want to go? Who do we want to bring with us? What's going to kind of happen as we move and traverse these new landscapes, and just making sure that we're kind of like fully prepared for this journey. We're clearing the way and that we're letting spirit guide us, but that we also are showing up prepared for the adventure, okay? The exploration, the world. I really feel like there could be travel for you guys. I really feel like with some of these projects, things we've been working on in the background, the success of those, now we might not share that on a world stage, but if you've made a change to your diet, you could start to see those effects taking place and you might be starting to feel better, things like that. Things kind of like starting to show up in small ways that are leading you down that path of that this is where I want to go next. Like, this feels good. I want to keep going down that path. There's a sense of still kind of exploring all of those things of where we are going, where we are aligning with now, where our soul and our intuition and our higher self is wanting us to go. What lessons are we picking up along the way? And where are we, putting our time and energy? With this death and rebirth card that we are headed towards and this Ace of Swords, I feel like the changes are still rolling, right? The changes are still rolling. The energy is still there. August is I'm feeling a little bit of a slower month, but it's still very action packed. But I feel like it is asking us to just slow down, take pause, take stock, take note, allow these changes to take place. And with this Ace of Swords and Five of Cups. So Five of Cups talks about disappointment. Five of Cups kind of talks about feeling like maybe our wishes didn't come true, real emotional disappointment, hurt feelings. Maybe we've lost a relationship or a friendship kind of came to an end. There is a sense that with some of this rebirth energy and death energy that we are moving towards, unfortunately, there are going to be some relationships that are just no longer serving us. And by now at this point, for most of us, we know what those relationships are. We know what we're kind of being asked to do. And some of us are not ready to let go of those relationships yet. And that's totally fine. I'm just saying what the energy is in this reading. there is a sense that there is going to be something that comes in that does have us kind of reevaluate and maybe really start to address some of these areas of our life that are no longer serving us, and asking us to really start to keep the faith and take the plunge and make the changes. So the Ace of Swords, something new coming in. This is like a new thought, a new idea, a new way of communicating, maybe potentially a new thought pattern, cutting away a toxic trait, a bad habit trait, something like that. And it could potentially be hard to let go of, or this could also potentially be in regards to a relationship, something kind of new just coming to the surface. It just hits you and you're like, nope, this relationship isn't working for me. As sad as it is, right? She's still really upset. She's crying about it, but she knows that the change needs to be made in order, to really allow for things to really land where they need to land. The changes need to be made. So find a support system. Really rely on your intuition as well. Dreams could potentially be really symbolic for you guys. Self-care, spend time around people that really nurture you, that love you, that support you, and really just take time with big decisions. Nothing needs to be, determined today. Unless you know that you're really ready, then go ahead and pull that Band-Aid off, right? But really take time, okay? Really, if you are astrologically sensitive and the astro weather is really something that calls to you, also go watch an astrology reading, watch a forecast, kind of pick up on the energy, see what these planets are kind of, popping into your house. What are they saying? What's the flavor? Go and check that out if that's something that you feel called to do. But is just a sense of change and really needing to kind of embrace those changes. And so your love note from the universe is a soft strength, an intuitive knowing, a sultry dance. This, my dear, is your feminine. Feel the essence of her divine, subtle power. She lives within you, always knowing exactly what you need to do, or where you need to go. She is within you, my love, begging for you so often, and dance in her ways. And do not doubt her, dear one. There is no need to shy away, for there is wisdom in this grace that will never lead you astray. And sorry, these cards are way too washed out to show you on camera, but that is your guys' love note. Feminine, the feminine energy that is around you guys. And also with this, one of the cards that came out during your meditation is held. I feel like you guys are being held by the universe, held by your spirit guides, held by this change of this wheel, karma getting cleared, things like that. Really things turning in your favor, but you guys might be asked to kind of really hold that faith, right, through these changes. So hopefully something in this message resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.